Welcome to Practicing Photography. I'm going to give you a tip for your photography club that will get it moving and get it motivated. If you look on Pinterest or some other websites on some photo projects, you'll see a very common thread of picture a day. For a year, it's 365 days. If you have a full-time job or you're just learning photography, that may sound a little daunting, and yes it is. I've tried it before and I got to day 180 before I stopped, but I learned a heck of a lot. So what I've done is I've downsized that game quite a bit, and I call it a list of 7. And occasionally for my photography club, I will send out a list of 7 with 7 different phrases or words for the members of the club to take photos of. So if you want to get your club moving, this is a very quick and easy way to do it. I'll put a link in my bio down below of a blog post that explains this, along with the video and a list of 7 that I'll give here. So the list of 7 I'm giving to my club this week is all dealing with spring. I live in the Midwest, and it's starting to get warm here. You can probably hear the birds in the background. They're singing. I feed the birds so I can get photos of them, but I'm outside. So photo number 1, and you can do these all in one day. You can spread them across 7 days. You can take a couple weeks if you like, but the idea is to get you motivated and start taking pictures. So idea number 1 is a bud that's about ready to bloom. We've got buds and trees and flowers, all kinds of buds to take pictures of. So that's photo number 1. Photo number 2 is spring colors. So a lot of colors will be popping out. It's a little early for that, so that'll be a good challenge for us to find some colors that represent spring. This is the time of the year, so for the 3rd photo, where you get people out and about and walking, and they're seeing what's around and meeting people. So get a photo of hikers and walkers. Respect them, try to get it so it's not identifiable, so a far distance, a long shot maybe. Item number 4 in my list of 7 is always a wild card. So instead of me defining all 7, I give you an option to take whatever you want. It doesn't have to match the theme, it could be anything. Number 5 is spring colors, or spring weather. I already did spring colors. Number 5 is the spring weather. It could be a storm, it could be a rainbow, it could be sunshine, it could be cloudy. There's really no rules, it just has to do with the weather. Number 6 is something new. And since it's spring and everything's starting to come up, I thought something new would be a good idea to add to the repertoire of photos. And the final one, and this is the most challenging one, it'll be interesting to see if my club does this and what they come up with. And number 7, the hardest one, but will have the most value, is a family picture. We tend to get together over the holidays, and Easter is another holiday. A lot of people get together. Whatever your beliefs are, but a lot of people get together for dinners. Let's see if you can get a family picture. Get as many people as you can is kind of the goal here. If it's just you and your spouse, or you and your loved one, you and a brother or sister, if it's a whole family, if it's cousins, whatever. Get as many as you can in the group photo. Now, the challenge part of this is you'll be tempted to share these photos as you're taking them. But you want to wait till all 7 photos are taken and then share them all at once. And we also can put an end date. So this is a 7-day challenge. So I asked that no one post a photo for at least 7 days. And the challenge started yesterday on Sunday. So the following Sunday will be the day that you'll be able to post. You could come up with whatever rule you want for something like that. You can come up with an Instagram and say post it on Instagram at once. If your group is familiar with PowerPoint or something like that, they can bring all their photos into PowerPoint and put a grid, or Photoshop and put a grid, whatever tool is available. But it's nice to put it in a grid in one shot. And if you're not familiar with that, Facebook is another option to share. Or if you have club meetings, if you're still doing them, provide them to the person running the meeting, and they can share them in a slideshow. Either way you want to do it, give it a shot. You'll find a lot of fun with it. And if you like this video, please give me a like below, and hit the subscribe button, and we'll come up with more. Thanks for coming to Practicing Photography, and I'll see you next week.